In the latest developments from Ukraine, the nation's defense has seen a significant shift. General Oleksandr Syrsky has been appointed as the new military commander, tasked with steering the country through the tumultuous waters of the ongoing conflict. Assuming his new role, General Syrsky confronts a daunting challenge: finding a critical balance in the fog of war where the price of holding territory is measured against the gains made by weakening the adversary's capabilities. General Syrsky steps into his role at a crucial juncture, inheriting a situation steeped in hardship and endurance. Since the beginning of the invasive actions by Russian forces, Ukraine has been engaged in a desperate struggle for sovereignty and territorial integrity. The conflict has drawn international concern, leading to widespread condemnation of the aggression and significant support for Ukraine from the international community, notably from the European Union, the United States, and NATO members. The strategic dilemma faced by General Syrsky is not a new one. Military history is rife with examples where commanders have had to weigh the heavy costs of defense against the necessity of exhausting the enemy. With limited resources and a landscape scarred by war, the general's decisions could very well shape Ukraine's future. The worth of each defense stratagem and counter-assault must be evaluated to prevent excessive loss of life and resources while maintaining the morale and sovereignty of the nation. This balance is pivotal in modern warfare, where the human cost can reach grave proportions, and the destruction of infrastructure can have lasting effects on a country's recovery. General Syrsky's career, decorated with command roles in various military operations, including the anti-terrorist operation in eastern Ukraine, attests to his veteran experience in complex combat scenarios and crisis management. This institutional knowledge will be vital as he crafts operations that must be both effective and measured. His appointment also comes at a time when international diplomacy strives to de-escalate tensions. Sanctions and political discourse aim to create pressure points outside the battlefield, while humanitarian efforts continue to address the somber reality of those displaced or impacted by the conflict. General Syrsky's strategies will be a determining factor not only in a military sense, but also in how Ukraine continues to position itself on the world stage during these unsettling times. Analyzing the battlefield realities, Ukrainian forces face an adversary with formidable resources. Thus, their tactics have increasingly needed to be dynamic and innovative. The ingenuity and resilience of the Ukrainian defense have been on display throughout the conflict, with instances of strong resistance against seemingly overwhelming odds. The coming weeks and months will show how General Syrsky will navigate this labyrinth of military and political considerations. In essence, while leadership has changed hands, the gravity of the situation remains unchanged. As the world watches with bated breath, Ukraine, under the guidance of General Oleksandr Syrsky, is not only fighting for its present but also for a future that preserves its right to exist as a sovereign nation. The new commander's task is clear, but how he will manage the intricate equation of cost versus benefit in the defense of his homeland is something that will unfold with time. What's certain is that the outcome of his strategies will be closely observed not only by the Ukrainian people, but also by the international community at large, who have vested interests in the stability and peace of the region.